The night sky over the Pomac River was shattered by a horrifying collision. An American Airlines jet, Flight 5342, slammed into a U.S. Army Black Hawk helicopter. The date was January 29, 2025. A fireball erupted, raining debris onto the dark water below. 67 lives were lost in an instant. 64 souls aboard the plane, their journeys cut short. 3 soldiers in the helicopter, their mission unfinished. The quiet community around the Pomac River was shaken to its core. First responders rushed to the scene, but the wreckage painted a grim picture. The impact was catastrophic. The American Airlines jet, a regional flight, was en route to Reagan National Airport. The Black Hawk helicopter, a symbol of military might, was on a routine training exercise. The collision sent shockwaves across the nation. How could this happen? How could 2 aircraft operating in controlled airspace collide so violently? The questions were endless, the answers elusive. The National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, launched a full-scale investigation. The eyes of the world turned to the Pomac River, searching for answers in the wreckage. The Pomac River, now a somber scene, became a hive of activity. Divers plunged into the murky water, their mission grim but vital. They searched for the black boxes, those orange-painted recorders holding the secrets of the crash. They searched for the remains of the victims, hoping to bring closure to grieving families. Time was of the essence. Every hour that passed meant fading memories, deteriorating evidence. The NTSB investigators, their faces etched with determination, set up a command center near the crash site. They interviewed witnesses, painstakingly piecing together the events leading up to the collision. They analyzed radar data, seeking any clue that could explain the unthinkable. A glimmer of hope emerged from the chaos. Both black boxes from the American Airlines jet were recovered. The flight data recorder and the cockpit voice recorder, battered but intact, were rushed to the NTSB lab. These devices, crucial to understanding the crash, held the potential to unlock the mystery. Adding to the puzzle, a bystander's video surfaced. It captured the horrifying moment of impact. The video, grainy but undeniable, showed the jet and the helicopter in the same airspace seconds before the collision. It offered a chilling glimpse into the final moments of the flight. As investigators pored over the data, a discrepancy emerged. The Black Hawk helicopter was flying at approximately 350 feet, exceeding the 200-foot limit for the low-altitude corridor. The American Airlines jet was at about 325 feet, a dangerously close proximity. The investigation, complex and multifaceted, began to unravel the events that led to the tragedy. President Trump, in a series of social media posts, weighed in on the accident, suggesting that the helicopter's altitude was a key factor. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy raised concerns about air traffic control staffing and procedures, hinting at potential systemic issues. In response to the tragedy, American Airlines retired Flight 5342, a symbolic gesture of respect for the lives lost. The FAA took immediate action, shutting down the low-altitude corridor indefinitely and restricting helicopter traffic around Reagan National Airport. These measures, while unable to rewrite the past, aimed to prevent similar tragedies in the future. The investigation into the Pomac River collision is far from over. The NTSB, meticulous in its approach, is expected to spend months, if not years, piecing together the puzzle. The community, forever scarred by the tragedy, waits anxiously for answers. They hope for accountability, for lessons learned, and for a future where the skies above the Pomac River are safe once more.